Hello everyone and welcome to the new vinyl roundup where we kind of cover all of the new releases on vinyl this week. We also go through restock that my store got in this week. And this week we have Christmas records, we've got big releases, we got a bunch of restock. I will say that if you're into audiophile and mobile fidelity and records, I have a MoFi Minute over on the channel. You can go check that out now. Be for sure to subscribe, like this video if you like video or vinyl videos, videos about records, news, all that kind of stuff. So this is the first new vinyl roundup. I'm very excited to do it. Like I said, I've been doing the MoFi Minute. People love that. So I'm just going to quickly go over these. Sister of Mercy, Floodland, Santana 3, Casey and the Sunshine Band, B-52s, and Dire Straits all came out this week. All right, at least we got them back in this week. We expect more next week, 5 more titles coming next week. More details on that over on the channel at the MoFi Minute. But this video is all about what's regular new. I mean, the MoFi is such a small segment of records that come out every week that I wanted to spend some time talking about the other releases. So yeah, here we go. This one actually came out last week, but it's the Bowie 9 songs by David Bowie. It's 50th anniversary, $26. I'm excited to finally get these in. My Man Who Sold the World records were a little bit late. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes some distributors get them before others. You know, stuff gets caught in the mix. I did finally get the Man Who Sold the World 50th anniversary. This is the original cover. This is not, this is not the one we were familiar with, but this is the original that Bowie had intended it to be before it got changed. Okay, Chris Stapleton, Starting Over, another big release this week. $27, 2 LP. I got a little Made in the USA sticker on there, which is kind of unique. Not much for a cover, but he does make some pretty good music. Huge one. The AC/DC Power Up record. Their first one in a long time. I do believe it's a single LP. And there also is a CD version with a light up box. I had a few of those. I sold out of them. I should have more shortly. So yeah, brand new album from AC/DC. Unfortunately, we don't get too many records from those guys. Excited to have a new one on the way. Alice in Chains' first record, back in print, facelift, Man in the Box, We Die Young, Sea of Sorrow. If you guys know this record, it's been hard to get. $28, you can get one. I think it's, I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 LP. I can't tell. It's not a gatefold. I'm guessing it's probably a 1 LP. All right, this one came out last week as well, just kind of getting caught up. Tickets to My Downfall. This is the new Machine Gun Kelly, which has a different cover from the CD that maybe you've seen with him standing in front of an empty pool. The vinyl has a different release. $25. I kind of dig it. I've heard a few tracks off of it. It's definitely got a little bit of a pop punk feel to it. Travis Barker on the drums. Not too much either way. Kind of a throwback to an earlier era. I dig it. All right, got this one back in this week. The Grateful Dead records, they've been slowly reissuing these one at a time. And we finally got our American Beauties in this week. Was it 50th anniversary, collector's edition. On 180 grams, it's got a little cool Dead sticker. $26. Bring that home for you. All right, Cranberries. I know you're probably thinking, man, I've already seen this one. No, this is the deluxe edition. No need to argue. First ever 2 LP pressing of this record. B-sides, previously unreleased, MTV Unplugged, all in one big package. $36. If you're a Cranberries fan, that's not a bad deal. And we do try to get all different types and genres of music in here. In the store, Toad Hall, we do everything from mood, classical, big band, obviously rock, jazz, blues, and soul, new vinyl. And here's a pop record, Kylie Minogue Disco. Obviously, 2020 release, $26. People dig that stuff. That one will sell. George Benson's got one now. I think this was an indie only. Weekend in London, orange vinyl, limited edition. Give me the night, turn your love around. Nothing gonna change my mind. My love for you. $26. I only got one of them right now, so we'll see how those go. George Benson, obviously, been around a long time. Lovely the Band. Some more pop rock kind of stuff, modern stuff. Conversations with myself about you on limited edition splatter vinyl. So $27 will bring this home. I got a couple of these in stock. We'll see how long they last. Elton John with a big news this week. A 3-section. This is this is a 2LP, $37. He released it in 3 kind of lumps. This is kind of the smaller one. I will dig out the Deep Cuts, which is a 4LP. So this is the 4LP Deep Cuts, which is $91. It's in like a hardbound book, and you can see inside of it, it's got like 2 gate folds inside of that. 4LP, 180 gram, 31 personal favorites, curated by Elton John. It's got some Leon Russell on it. It's got Little Richard on it. It's got quite a bit of stuff. And this one, Elton John. Yeah, I mean they're all a little bit different. I haven't gotten the third one yet so this is the first 2. The third one just didn't make it in the shipment yet. I expect to have it next week. So I have all 3 for the set, which is crazy. With Van Halen, I was passing. There was a small batch of the first 4, I believe, that came back out. So I still have actually Van Halen 2. I have 1984. And there's one other one I still have in stock. But they've come in and they go super fast. So I was lucky to get any stock at all. So happy to have this. Let's see, 30th anniversary on 180 gram vinyl. This must have been in the works before, obviously, his passing. Lacquers were cut by Chris Bellman and Bernie Grundman. So these are going to sound good. Not only are they only $26, they're going to sound fantastic. All right, here's a hot mover from last week. Wilco Summer Teeth Deluxe Box. Wilco always sells well, especially in my store being so close to Chicago. We got a 4LP, which is the LP with a bunch of demos on it, alternative takes, sound checks, for just over $100. These aren't going to last long. If you are a Wilco fan and you're thinking about buying one, I'm already having trouble. They came out a week ago. I'm already having trouble getting stock. So these aren't going to last long. Like most Wilco records, they sell out. Skinny Puppy, Last Rites, $28, single LP. 20 was a 92 release, brought back up from the dead. Obviously 92 probably wasn't a original vinyl release. If there was, it probably wasn't very often. Not very common, at least. $28 brings a new Skinny Puppy home. Bob Marley, Uprising. I'm a big Marley fan. What do we got? I think it's a side E and F, so we're talking 3LP. It's thick. $51. It's 3LP. 75th anniversary 3LP, which must be from his birthday. 3LP colored vinyl, greatest hits live, including Could You Be Loved, Redemption Song, and No Woman No Cry. Getting a little low on these. These have been selling pretty good already. So, all right, back to the Halen. There was a Halen tribute album just put out on red vinyl. It's a metal tribute to Van Halen. Just came out this year. It's got a lot of people from all different. You got Dweezil Zappa on it. Dweezil Zappa, not Dweezil Zappa. And they do all their hits. Atomic Punk, Panama, Ain't Talking About Love, Running with the Devil, Hot for Teacher, Yankee Rose. $26 if you're into metal and you're into Halen. Cool piece to pick up. Seven Dust's new one. This came out a couple weeks ago, so I'm just kind of getting caught up. Doing some restock here. $25. Blood and Stone. It's got a cool cover. Haven't given it a spin yet, but their stuff is always popular, especially around here. They actually still tour, and they come around here locally still, so we like to support those guys. Lawrence Arms, if you're into some punk stuff. $21. Skeleton Coast, full length from 2020. out on Epitaph Records. Another cool cover. Just came out. All right, Tom Petty and All the Rest. Wildflowers and All the Rest, one of my favorite records. It's available in 3 sizes, guys. This is the 3 LP, excuse me. There's a 7 LP and a 9 LP. I personally bought the 9 LP because I'm such a huge fan. This is my 3 LP, and this one's actually spoken for. I had a batch come in yesterday, and they're already gone. I do still have the 7s and the 9s available over on the website. If you're wondering what's on them, well, the first 2 records are the original Wildflower record. The third one is all the songs that were supposed to be on that record. Tom Petty had originally imagined it being a bigger, maybe like a 2 LP or a 2 CD set. It was originally a 2 LP set. So originally envisioned it being more. They cut it down to a single. So these are the songs that were supposed to be on it. In the 7 and 9s, you get demos, you get live recordings, you get home recordings. There's a hardcover book in the 9 LP. It's a very cool collection. Definitely worth picking up. Stone Temple Pilots Core. Always a favorite. I got this back in stock, $23. Price can't be beat on that, guys. 180 gram black vinyl. There's a new Blue Oyster Cult record out there. $31. Symbol Remains. 2 LP. Our owner's been picking this up. We're big Cult fans out here. I haven't heard it. I'll have to get him on here to give me a review of it. But it's been kind of hard to keep in stock, guys. So I'm down to 1 of these already again. So limited edition to 500 of this one. Mississippi Fred McDowell. Delta Blues. Only made 500, $22. It's on bottleneck brown vinyl. That's probably where the limited to 500 comes in, is they only made it on that, probably that color for 500. I would imagine that after they sell out, they'll probably make more on the next color. Typically how they do that. All right, one of the big sellers from last week, the Circle Jerks Group Sex, the 40th anniversary edition, 80s band. It's got a 20-page booklet, interviews, memorabilia, all sorts of cool stuff in this package. Could be yours for $21. Not bad at all. Another kind of a hidden release came out just recently. $21, the new Eels, Earth to Dora. Eels, obviously not a mainstream band, but a record store favorite. So we're excited to have this one back in stock here at the store. This one was a special order for one of my customers, but we had to bring it in anyway. I've got a bunch here in stock. The Nirvana Nevermind 20th Anniversary Deluxe Edition, 4 LP, $81. First album's obviously the original album. LP2 is B-sides and Smart Studio Sessions. LP3 is more studio sessions. Boombox Rehearsals, LP4. Boombox Rehearsals and a BBC session. So that's the complete, I mean, that's about as complete as you can get. 40 tracks. Yeah, 4 LP. And it's not bad. $81 for 4 LPs of a classic. Not a bad way to go. All right, jumping into some Christmas records. We got, if you're into Christmas vinyl, I did a big Christmas video over on the channel. I went through everything I had at the time, pending more would come in. And of course, more did. A Meghan Trainor Christmas, $33. Look, it's got her whole family on the back here. I mean, that's pretty cool. 33 bucks. Kelly Clarkson Unwrapped, $23. This was an older release on red vinyl. I did get a few more of these in. And the new one I finally got, I think it's going to be a big one this year, is the Holly Dolly Christmas on opaque red. Dolly Parton's got a lot coming out this year. I think it's going to be a hot seller. Miley Cyrus is on it. Michael Bublé is on it. Jimmy Fallon's on it. Billy Ray Cyrus is on it. Willie Nelson, one of her good friends, and Randy Parton. So, along with, obviously, her on every track. She's going to be everywhere. She's going to have TV specials. She'll probably be on a bunch of interviews all over the, all over the media. I think this is going to be a 2020 favorite. Okay, so that does it for new releases, Christmas releases. Be sure to like and subscribe. I've got a whole pile of restock I'm going to quickly browse through. It's just new to my store. Hang around if you want to see that. We're going to do that right now. 1,000 Gex. Again, this is a Record Store Day issue that got re-put back out. Jack Johnson, Bushfire Fairy Tales. This thing sold out like hotcakes when I had it about 3 months ago. I got a small batch back in stock. I don't expect these to hang around. So if you're an audiophile, you like Jack Johnson, it's on 180 gram HQ vinyl, pressed at RTI. It's going to sound phenomenal. Jack White Lazaretto. The Ultra LP, everyone knows about. It's got a hologram. Also a rockin' album. Got that back in stock. Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates Dawn, their first record. Impossible to find new. I got them back in stock, ready to go. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. This was a special order for one of my customers. My Sweet Lord, Mr. Blue Sky, Brandy, all the great songs. $31, back in stock. Rancid, Out Come the Wolves. I've had it before. This time it's on a silver vinyl. Basically the only change. $23, that's back in stock. Tool, Lateralis. I just sell a lot of these. Got them back. It's a double picture disc. It's got the face kind of in half and face of kind of half of the other vinyl. Otherwise it's black. It's kind of a cool piece. Another store favorite, Leon Bridges, Coming Home. If you're into Sam Cooke, if you're into 50s soul, definitely pick this record up. $24. I saw a lot of those. Bob Marley Legend. For reasons I don't even need to talk about, I sell a ton of these. All basically greatest hits, 26 bucks. Sting My Songs. This is a kind of a new compilation. Oh, it came out in 2019. $40. 2 vinyl, 180 gram poster. Got that. Ton Summoner's Tales, one of my favorites of Sting back in 1993. $26. Got that back in stock. Led Zeppelin. Song remains the same. 4 LP box. That's back in stock. Arctic Monkeys, Wherever People Say I Am. $25. That's back in the store. Machine Kelly Bloom, to bring this in along with the new one that just came out. Etta James, Tell Mama, $23. Etta James records fly off the shelves. Glad to have that back. Purple Mountains, another record. It's been hard to keep in. Finally got some of these back. $27. Matt Berenger. I've got a black and I've got the indie exclusive on colored vinyl back in stock. Jason Isbell in the 400 unit. Live Twist and Shout, $17. I sell a mountain of these because they're so cheap. Weezer Pinkerton. While we wait for the mobile fidelity version to get repressed, we got to have something. $23. We got these back in stock. Primus Pork Soda. $31, 2 LP. And the last of the batch, Appetite for Destruction on a single LP for $26, or the deluxe 2 LP, $37. I got them both in stock. Thanks so much for watching the new Vinyl Roundup. I'm excited to bring a new twist to kind of the channel. I'm doing all sorts of other crazy stuff on the channel. I'm doing the MoFi Minute. I'm doing reviews. I'm going to do some equipment stuff. We're going to do new vinyl. We're going to keep it exciting over there. So thanks, and subscribe and like and share. I appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next time.